In 1992, Dinosaurs is airing Season 2, Episode 17, A New Leaf. Important lesson is learned by all when Robbie brings home a mysterious happy plant, which makes everyone feel all groovy-like. As things spiral out of control, Fran finally has to put her foot down. Or her paw down, however.
Yeah, whatever it is. Steve, I love it. I think I know why you picked this episode.
When I see a Disney Plus show missing an episode, just like that Simpsons episode with Michael Jackson, where can I find this episode? I gotta find, just like that Tailspin episode, the finale. Where can I find this?
Where are you at? Steve, you can find the Epstein files then, man. Forget this. We found this, though.
I'm on it, Matt.
Yeah, thank you. I love that. What a great episode of Dinosaurs. Clearly, I didn't remember this.
No.
I wish I did, because it's fantastic, Steve. Give me some of whatever they're eating. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we're smoking it. And we start off this episode with Earl. He's just getting into Robbie's ass. Cut Robbie's hair. You look like a girl or a bum. You look like a girl bum. It's like, dude, what the hell, man? My spikes are too long. My room's dirty. My breath stinks. What else, Dad? I've had it.
I'm out. Fuck you guys. I'm getting him. Or in this case, to a park with his buddy Spike, Steve. I mean, I get it, Robbie. I did this. I stormed out, went and smoked a cigarette with a buddy.
Smoked you a cigarette.
When George and Sonia were just getting on my nerves. It's pretty cool, Steve.
You're a rebel. His boy Spike's like, you did the right thing, Sinclair. I mean, dude, he's always on my tail. Spike's like, when a man comes of age, he challenges Dad for supremacy. He beats his ass, takes his territory, and takes his wife. Wait. That's my mom.
Yeah. Gotta do it, bro. You just gotta do it, bro. So Spike's on a wild one, but, you know, Robbie's still there. Spike's got a weird look, too. I just gotta point that out. Spike looks like something's wrong with him, but...
Is it the leather jacket?
I don't know. He's grungy in a way that's not bespoke of the look that he has. I don't like it, but they're walking around. They're dinosaurs, Steve. You gotta munch, right? Got a lot of calories you gotta consume. So they're looking around for food, but the living stuff, it's a little too hard to catch. These are teenagers. They're not full hunters yet. So they decide to munch on a little salad, Steve. Do a little salad toss.
Yeah, they spot this weird plant and they do some investigating. Like, man, let's try it out. Why not? Then moments later, they have the giggles. Man, I felt really bummed. Now I feel really good.
But then, see, Steve, this is the experience of smoking with first timers. Yep. It starts getting weird. Because Robbie's like, man, I just wish my dad was here. I could tell him how much I loved him. I'd be like, all right.
I love my dad. I love your dad, too. You know what, man? I'm going to go tell him right now how much I love him and miss him. So Robbie comes home with the plant, and he's like, man, you want to be under daddy's roof, eating daddy's food? You came to your senses? Yeah, man, you were right the whole time. I was eating this plant with Spike, and I thought I'd share with Dad. Plants make me happy.
It's pretty cool, Robbie, actually. It's pretty awesome. But Earl's like, there's no such thing, man. A plant that makes you happy, there's no way.
Let me take a bite of this shit.
I mean, look at this. It smells like shit. And then he eats it. Steve, later, I mean, if we cut to later and all these things, he eats a little, just one little leaf to a dinosaur, which is crazy to me. He's all over the place. They're doing show tunes.
They're dancing.
Yeah, they're choreographed. They got a whole song. And then Charlene comes in and, you know, harshes the mellow. She's surprised to see that they're not fighting. And then they show her the plant. And it's weird. What they're referring it to is just very juvenile. Like, it's a special happy plant. It's weird, Steve. Call it what it is, Dinosaurs.
Well, it is ABC in the 90s. She's like, you guys have changed. They offer Charlene the plant and tell her this is our special happy food. Then Fran wakes up. Good morning, perfect wife. She's like, Earl, shouldn't you be getting ready for work? Hey, look, it's Mom.
Mom, why do you have such a long shirt on? That's crazy. There are stones, Steve. They're still stone. Earl, Robbie, bonding like a mofo, but they're high. Earl should be at work right now. Robbie should be at school, but they're stoned, Steve. You forget things like that when you're stoned, man.
But Earl, he gets up to get ready for work, and then he realizes, I don't wear pants.
No one does, Steve. I was thinking about that when he said it. I was like, but nobody does. So how does he even know what pants are?
Right.
Weird, dude.
And now we have Earl at work walking gallantly, and his buddies ask him, where you been? It's nice of you to be concerned. Life keeps getting better. Wait, Earl, dude, you're unusually happy. He's like, dude, no, check this out. He opens his lunch pail and shows them the plant. He even gives them a piece. And then BP Richfield calls him in. You were late this morning. He's like, I know, sir, but check this out. He offers him a plant.
I do like Earl's just throwing out samples of the plant. He's Mr. Nice Guy. He's like, hey guys, I found this crazy plant. And also, how has this not been found? It's right there. Is nobody eating this stuff?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Where's the logic in this show, Steve? I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Maybe Robbie was the first to discover it, but BP Richfield, he's had enough of Earl being late, so he fires Earl. He's like, well, thank you, sir. I don't have to come to work anymore.
It's the best day of his life, Steve. But he's high, and he doesn't realize the consequences.
He was going to go to work, and then he got high. Ooh. Cut to Earl, Robbie, and Charlene. They're all spaced out. The baby wants some formula. He wants some food, fill his bottle. They're just ignoring the baby as if he doesn't exist.
I was trying to take care of the kid, and then I got high.
Ooh.
Now he's dead, and I'm still getting high. But no, he's fine, but he wants some formula. But Robbie gets into this weird tangent. Obviously, these people have smoked weed who wrote this.
Yeah.
The paranoia is going to set in, Steve. The noise.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever feel like you're being watched? It's like there's cameras just like watching us constantly. And then he breaks the fourth wall. He's like, wait, there's one right there. There's one right here. There's one right there. Which would be terrifying. I would probably have a heart attack and die at that point. Robbie, just takes another bite of the plant, Steve. That'll take care of everything. The plant makes everything better. It gets it.
First time smokers, you all think you're philosophers because Earl, he's even like, why is the decimal system based on 10 when we have 8 fingers?
A lot of good pot convo going on. This is just good pot convo, Steve. Food for thought. Things that make you go, But then Fran comes in and actually goes, and is wondering why everyone's at home because they should be at school and Earl should be at work. So this plant's wreaking havoc with the schedules of these people. They're neglecting their duties. Baby's going hungry. Fran's concerned at this point, Steve, and rightfully so. I think we got a case here.
She went to the grocery store and her check bounced because there's no money in the account. Well, I got fired about a week ago.
She's like, well, what the hell, man? Where were you going all this time? And I would thought he was just going to get high and this was like a super sad story. Turns out Earl pulled a Billy Mad, Steve. He went back to school. He started in high school, though, and he's had to unfortunately be pushed back a couple of grades because the reading skills, the social skills, not up to par.
So he's going to be a cheerleader now. Like, what the hell?
What is this plant doing to our hood, Steve?
Yeah, my family is falling apart, and I think it's this plant. They ate all the food, even the baking soda.
Damn, I mean, what is this plant doing? I ain't never been that cracked out. But Fran's, she's fully sober, Steve, and she's fully on fire at this point. So she just grabs her own and is like, we're going to your boss's office. I'm going to set this straight. So cut to the work site. Everybody that Earl gave that plan to is just tweaking, Steve. They're doing some choreography. And one of the guys, though, is giving in to the paranoia. I think his name's Ed. One of the guys is super just like worried about everything, which is hilarious. Earl and Fran show up, which is hilarious. This is just like Earl's basically like, ooh, everyone's like, you're in trouble.
Keep that away from my husband. And then they make it to Richfield's trailer, and it's all tie-dyed. They go in, he's singing Jimi Hendrix, and this was like my path. When I started, I was like doing these air quote deep conversations, and I was into Hendrix. Then I got into Bob Marley. Yeah, like they're really following that typical path, man. I feel like everybody falls into that category. You either pick Jimmy or Bob or both.
I mean, you just have to listen to both of that. And then there's like the Cypress Hills that you get into. And then you find the cool stoners. And that's where you really settle in and find your actual tribe. But they're stuck in this first level where it could go left, right. It could go any which way. You just don't know. But most of the time, it's great. So Mr. Richfield, he's loving it. He's got like a little orange dread horn thing going on. He's got glasses. He's definitely suited and booted to go to some kind of like 311 concert or something, like maybe a Grateful Dead show. And he's even high to the point where he's cool with the workers being high. And he tells Earl, like, dude, everyone's just going to get high and get paid.
Man, not only can you get your job back, dude, you can be my assistant. We can lay back, eat this plant, and just chill, bro. We can get paid to chill.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dream come true. I'd be like, Fran, beat it. I got my job back, and this is it. So that piece of heaven lasts for about 1 second because Mr. Richfield gets a call from top brass. And I like how he's just like talking to him all chill, too. He's like, what's up? Yeah. Oh. It's very unprofessional. Turns out Richfield pink slipped. Time to hit that plant, Steve.
He eats more plants. Free love. We cut back to the house. Earl, Robbie, and Charlene are passed out. The house is a sty. And Earl wakes up. He's in his cheerleader outfit. And he's got to make it because he's going to be at the bottom of the pyramid.
Oh, he let everybody down, Steve. Denise, Scotty, Fred with the gimpy leg. All those kids were like really counting on him. So, you know, it's just this plan has consequences, Steve. It's ugly. The aftermath, the hangover. You know, this isn't indicative of real life, but these kids, these first timers, they just did too much. They flew too close to the sun, Steve.
And Fran checks them all. Like, look, you need to figure something out. You need to leave this plan alone. And in the meantime, I'm going to my girlfriend's house and I'm taking baby with me. But look, the place is filled with happiness. But before they leave, baby has a pan. And he's like, this is your brain. This is your brain on the plant.
No questions. I mean, that's got to be a wake-up call. Earl's immediately going to snap out of this. No, his first inclination, got to find that plant. Where's that plant at?
Yeah.
And I get that too. I mean, hey, you find something that works, keep going with it. But it's not going to work, Steve. So Earl finally comes to a conclusion that it's over. We got to stop this.
And I think it helps because they find Spike, and he serves as a cautionary tale. As they're looking for the plant, they find him laying in the plant. He's high, out of his mind. And they're like, you smell disgusting. Yeah, but I'm happy. He's been laying in that plant for about a week. He's like, look, man, I'm having a thought. This is where Earl says, maybe mom has a point. A cheap high has a downside. So we agree, no more plant, no more throwing our lives away, that we're going to destroy these plants. But Earl stops him. It's like, no. We must be stronger than the plants. We got to be bigger than that. We have to realize temptation's going to be everywhere we go.
Let's give a quick shout out to ABC for putting this on, because basically what they're saying in this moment is that it's not evil. You shouldn't villainize this cool thing. If it doesn't work for you, just chill. You don't got to destroy it and throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think that's pretty cool that they threw that little message in at the end.
I didn't really catch that, but yeah.
I mean, that's what they're saying, you know, like we don't need to just kill it all. Like we just have to know that we have a problem. Just it's here, but that's not everyone's problem. You know, that's at least how I took it. Yeah. If I college professor it, Steve, that's how, you know, when I'm talking to the intellectuals I talk with, how we took it.
Even though Earl says, "Man, we shouldn't destroy these plants," you fast forward and Fran is there with him, and he's burning the plants because I mean she wears the pants in the house
I
that aren't
wonder if that
pants.
smoke is getting everyone a little choked up too, though. Steve is my question. If we would have stuck around, but we don't, because we got to cut Steve behind the scenes. Robbie, he's just got to talk to the public and give a nice, very special moment to the audience. But I love that he's not cautioning us to not smoke weed or indulge in the plan, as it were. He's like, you got to stop the madness and stop TV shows from having moments like this.
It's not our first time covering a PSA episode. I remember the Saved by the Bell. There's no hope with dope.
This is spoofing that, which makes me think that Dinosaurs, like writers and like people making this show, the creatives, were really pretty cool, Steve.
To be associated with Jim Henson, that's one thing. But then you make an episode like this, you got me, Dinosaurs. You got me.
Before we go to the next thing, Steve, I just want to say a huge shame on you to whoever the decision makers are that make this episode unwatchable in the normal way. It's stupid. Stop it. Stop being stupid.
I mean, I feel like this was a Disney Plus call or a Disney call because
Man, they got crazy stuff on Disney Plus. Dinosaurs eating a plant. You gotta cut that out. This is too shocking. We can't have the kids watching this.
The implications are drug abuse, basically. But
hey, learn how to chill.
but
Whatever.
I don't do drugs, just weed.